Good afternoon, my dears. 30 years is indeed a very, very long time. When I look back and see how we started Chorale de la Magnifique Nigeria on this particular day, June 30th, 1993, I remember Bennett saying, "What is going to be the name? Do we agree to start something?" It all started basically when we realized we were going to sit down a lot at home because of these June 12 strikes that had just started. The elections had just been annulled. What are we going to do? There will be no movement and so on and so forth. So the six of us, that's Magdalena Kono, New Baby, Patience Bello, now Patience Okeafo, Dominic Malagu, Bennett himself, Michael Damida, and myself. We said, okay, in my sitting room, or rather my father's sitting room, we said we'll come together and start up something. And we started with about 21 members. We just started rehearsals. And then we had our first outing to the wedding ceremony of one Mr. and Mrs. Udo that took place in St. Dominic's Catholic Church, but in one of the chapels of the church, and that was our debut. And from there, we started having people invite us. But without going out to bore you, just a minute, I'll just adjust something on my system here. Okay, work again. So we started singing, and things were going on very well. We got a lot of sponsors, then we got a lot of patrons. Of course, how can you have a choral group and you as the leader, your own parents and brothers and sisters will not also sponsor you? So my father, my mother, that engineer Mrs. Eseka sponsors. We got Father Chindo, the then chaplain of the Navy in Lagos, Father Ngirika, the Anenes, and so on and so forth. So many, the Ehinims, there were plenty of them. And we just had members joining us from right, left, and center, and CDM moved far. In 2007, we were judged practically the best choral group. I won't say in Nigeria because it involved groups in Lagos State. Where Wills mentioned that when he came and did a workshop. That didn't deter us. We had our own concerts, and somewhere along the line, Laziko came and he said, okay, I need your members, and he took the members into the Laziko choral group, which I was a member. At that time, I had become his assistant, you know. And it just got to a point that CDM now became a feeder choir to Ladis choir. Everybody wanted CDM members to come and sing in their choir, probably because they felt CDM was so good, and the issue was, okay, should you allow them go? I said, why not? If they have opportunity to learn better, then we should allow them to go. Well, NEPA has decided to strike, but I'll continue to talk. The fact that NEPA has struck does not mean you cannot see me. I believe you can see me. So we continued from there, and we moved on. Then sometime in 2012, we had to start. I moved to Abuja actually, and with the help of Barrister Susan Audu, call her Mommy Sue, her sister, Mrs. Vivian Ame, Yemi Lawrence, we call him Obalashe, what's her name now, Sylvia Obiuku, we started CDM Abuja. And CDM Abuja's first event was something we did for, I can't remember now the name of the company, but it was a very big one, which we did in the Congress Hall of the then Nikon Noga Hilton Hotel. Then we also did something for another group, and the person who contacted us was Mr. Amuyiwa Majekodumi, who had helped us in Lagos of Jazzville. He got us something in Abuja, which we performed, and he was very, very happy. And we moved on, had concerts here and there. Lagos also had concerts here and there. Then sometime in 2015, I just said to myself, okay, you have in Lagos and Abuja, what about in your own state? So we started in Asaba with Miss Judith Ifeanyi Chukwuagu, sorry, Okafor as the head there. We had the likes of Okeze, Michael, and quite a few others. We moved on from there. And then in 2019, one of our members in Lagos, Mr. Edidion Peters, recommended that we open a branch in Uyo, which we did. We went to inaugurate Uyo, myself, Dominic Malagu, and then the TMD, Mr. Daniel Danlami Baba, and the person who headed up, who headed, yes, CDM Uyo was a very energetic young man, Prince Abasiyubong Unsubong, very energetic young man, and yeah, and not quite long after that, I was now transferred to Port Harcourt, and of course, with my friends there, it was like we must start up something, and the person who really pushed for it was Stella Marisori, who had been a member of CDM in Lagos then before she traveled to school and everything like that. And quite a very energetic lady. So herself, Nicholas Udo, whom I fondly called Nicholas Akpan, Vincent Lima, and this very, very young man. I can't remember his name now. I hope you will forgive me. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. He was in the cathedral, but he had come to CDM in Abuja. I'll remember his name later. I will post it in the post under the stuff when I finish this talk. So we started CDM Port Harcourt, and CDM Port Harcourt has taken the bull by the horns. They have an average of 3 concerts every year. We've taken over the Port Harcourt space. Yeah, and we are recognized as practically the best choral group in Rivers State. And all of this has done generally by Stella Maris and her, how do I put it, and her energy. I don't know where she gets that energy from. And she knows how to meet people, she knows how to target people. She has done very well. CDM Port Harcourt is practically the first arm to get its own office here in Port Harcourt. These members of CDM Port Harcourt have done very well for themselves. So now, today, I, who is naked, I can only wish all my CDMites, how do I put it? I can only wish them a happy 30th anniversary. We thank God. God has been there. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy at all, to be quite sincere. We were supposed to have, or rather, we are supposed to have, each branch is supposed to host a concert. Let me put it that way. But things have become so difficult right now. But we'll still see what we can do. We hope to get the sponsorship. Things became so bad with the increase of the fuel price and everything just went spiraling up and down. Things became more difficult, transportation became more difficult, food, and so on. But nevertheless, we are upbeat that something good, something very, very, very good will happen. Yes, so we are very confident that something will happen. I had to go open the windows so that at least you can see me much clearly and see how good and how happy I'm looking. Yes, so CDM, for those of you who do not know CDM sings anything and we sing anywhere. Anything that is good. We can sing in church, we can sing anywhere, even in a mosque. We've done that once. We even had Muslims as members. We sing on performances. We can sing anything, high life, jazz, folk, traditional anthems. We've done a lot. The Handel Messiah has been done by us. St. John Passion by J.S. Bach has been done by us. We've done so many. We've done so many. I can't even recall. We've done Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. We've done Jesus Christ Superstar. We've done He is Born. We've done A Night in Bethlehem. We've done the works of Late Kweme. We've done the works of David I know. We've done the works of Emeka Nwokedi. We've done a lot. We sing anything. And we have lined up a lot of oratorios. Like we have the Elijah Mendelssohn's. We have the Requiem by Mozart's Requiem. We have quite a lot, even some contemporaries, which I wouldn't like to mention. But we also have Aladdin to do. Once we're able to sort out the issues with the copyright holders of the work. We have so much to do. So if you want to have mileage for your businesses and so on and so forth, contact Chorale de la Magnifique. We have a large cream of members, and we have a large fan base. We have a lot of friends of CDM. We have partner choirs. We have who all want to partner with us, and we also partner with them. We are the choral group of the future. Yes, we are. My team, Mary Elupo Mrs., the DCMD, that's Deputy Coordinator and Music Director, CDM Lagos, CDM Lagos. You have Mr. Gabriel Mchilga, the Acting Deputy Coordinator Music Director, CDM Abuja. We have the Acting Deputy Coordinator Nigeria, CDM Nigeria in Asaba, Asaba branch. We also have the Deputy Coordinator Music Director of Port Harcourt. Now, along the fringes of each of these branches, we have sub-branches. Like we have the Abraga sub-branch of CDM Asaba, headed by, well, I call her my sister because she's ni Eseka, even though we are not related by blood. But we have her there as the person in charge of Abraga. And then we have Prince Will in Benin, that's the sub-branch of also Asaba in Benin. Prince Will, who is handling the choir there. So then, of course, for you, we are about establishing the Eket sub-branch of CDM Uyo. I am here in Eket, so it just foretells that at least for now, I will be the one handling that particular aspect, while also generally overseeing what is happening in Nigeria. So, God willing, we hope to have a concert soon from one of the branches, and most definitely by the grace of God, the national 30th anniversary concert on the 9th of December at the Nigerian Merit House in Abuja, 9th of December. And it will be live for those who will come and watch live, and it will also be on all social media handles, name them: Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, what else? Yeah, they will all be there. So please join me in thanking God for allowing us have CDM, not just in one branch, 5 branches, for the past 30 years. That is quite an achievement. So we thank God for allowing us to do this. And to all those who have supported us, our members, our sponsors, our friends, and of course, all those who attend our concerts. There are people, wherever we have concerts, wherever they are in Nigeria, they always come down. Okay. We also use the opportunity to pray for our departed sponsors, patrons, patronesses, and members. We've lost quite a few since our inception. We've lost quite a few. We pray their souls continue to repose and rest in peace. I also want to thank our current members of CDM, past members of CDM, friends of CDM. Without you, CDM would not be what it is today. Special thanks again also to the founders of CDM for this vision. Uncle Ben, I cannot thank you enough. You have really worked closely with us, at least in the most recent years. You've always come, and every time you come, you offer your expertise. Thank you very much, Uncle Ben, for being a part of us from the very beginning till now. I would also like to mention Mr. Dominic Malagu, who has been the group leader since inception. I call him Charcoal because if it's very dark at night and you see him walking in the night, you will not know anybody is passing you except it flashes his 32, that's his teeth. Then you will now see something white. You can as well call him a ghost because if he wears white at night, you would only see the white, you won't see what he is. But a very, very good brother. Thank you so much. Then, of course, Mr. Damida. Mr. Damida and his tenor voice was something else. Well, I should think so. Okay, it's something else. Wonderful guy. Wonderful guy. We have to thank him so much. Then, of course, Mrs. Magdalene Akono, Ni Ogbeevi, who is now based in the States. Thank you very much, Maggie. That's what we used to call you, but not Maggie Cube. Thank you so much for this vision that we all had and we followed it and everything like that. May God continue to bless you. And then we also have Mrs. Patience Okeafor. For those of you who know her very well, you know her the main anchor person in Galaxy Television. CDM has produced people. I'm telling you seriously, we've produced a lot of people. And Patience is the face to see anytime you go on Galaxy Television. Watch Galaxy TV. Watch Galaxy TV and see Patience live. I challenge all of you to ask Patience to sing for you. She also has a very wonderful voice. She is Nibelo. So I thank everybody. I thank all of you. I thank God. And I pray that with our modest achievements, we will move forward. Lest I forget, CDM Port Harcourt has upped the ante and we now have what is called Enfants de la Magnifique, that the infants of the chorus of the Magnificent. Wonderful group of very young children and very, very young men in their teens, headed again also by Stella Maris Uri, the DCMD of Port Harcourt. Well, I also have to thank my family because even though my family came in about 10 years, 10 years after CDM has started, at least without their support, CDM may have ended since. So I'd like to thank my wife, Teresa Odokanma, Eseka. She calls me her mumu button. I'm her mumu button too, but that's the truth. She sneezes now, I must catch cold. So I have to thank her very, very much for all her love and support. Then my children, Ruth, Agnes, John, Fanan, Paul, and my baby of the house. The one who was born to console us. The day my father died was the same day she was born, my Josephine Oyekachuku. So they are the ones. Without them, believe me, there will be no CDM. Without their support, there will be no CDM. And then every other person who has also passed through me, the foundation members of CDM, Thelma Yakubu, Onyeka Yakubu, Christopher Francis, Bolaji Benedict, Michael Agu. I'm remembering their names now. Ngozi Anyanwu, Jennifer Okoro, Reverend Father Peter Oshotope. Them plenty. Vitalis Oduozo. Let me see. Okpeolo. Eunice Achuejide. Former presidential aspirant Eunice Achuejide. Yetunde Martins. Christopher Shikoya, Joseph Shobo. I can't remember everybody's name, so please do not fight me. But you will see it definitely on Facebook. Please put your name there, and when I see your name there, I will now shout it again and celebrate it. We have Mr. Yo Obinna Ibe, whose father accused him. You're always going out to go and do yo Obinna Ibe. Who else again? Wumi Adewusi, yes, Veronica Anojeje, Christiana Okereke. They are all married now. I'm calling by their native, by their maiden names. Who else now? I can't remember them. Okay, James Gohi, Papa, Teresa Mohammed. That is not her surname, but that's a maiden, a maiden name. Teresa Quimby now, yes, Teresa Quimby. Mercy Wood, who was Mercy Sunday before. Then plenty. Will I just start continue to remember them? There are plenty. There are plenty. So please forgive me. Francis Okeke, who is now a chef, a very, very good one at that. He was the chef to Ayim Pius Ayim, the former Senate president of Nigeria, and many more, many more. And then I cannot help but thank my fathers also, Professor Laz Ekweme, David Aino, Mr. Emeka Nwokedi, who else? Then I'll speak about those who brought me into music. My father, first of all, Monsignor Pedro Martins, may he rest in peace. You now look at who else again? Yes, my choir masters, earlier choir masters, Mr. Justin Kalu, Mr. Okonkwo, Mr. Ajumjum, Mr. Danike Diobi, Aloy Kanem, and many more. Then the other two friends, when we had David BBM, and Nkechi Echiru Ni Banugo, Mr. Donald Boom, Mr. Emmanuel Aguno, and all those from the Golden Voices who used to come join us at that time when both choirs were still in existence, or rather when Golden Voice was in existence, and so on and so forth. So many. Mr. Williams Ekpo, our artistic director, Mr. Dan Podo, and the artistic director in Port Harcourt, Mr. Jude Aurora, our general stand-up comedian, and so on. There are una plenty. I won't forget also to thank Auntie Lillian Ama, Buki Ogunote, who else? Bongolipso, may he rest in peace. Pao Samolo. What is her name again? There were many of them. And Mary Chukuma. Who else? Please, not too plenty. If I had known, I would have created a list. But the most important thing is that I appreciate you all. We appreciate you all. You've all played a part. And that is why I'm calling on all of you who have played roles in CDM. And so, I remember Tunji Shotimirin. Yes, Tunji Shotimirin. I remember him very well. Yes, I remember him very well. So please, all of you that I've mentioned, including those that I've not mentioned, all right, you can reach out to me. We have a CDM at 30 platform on Facebook, and it is for everybody. WhatsApp, yeah, on WhatsApp, and then we have our pages on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. All the branches of Lagos, Abuja, Asaba, Port Harcourt, they all have their Facebook pages and Twitter pages. The Chorale group in general, CDM Nigeria, also has there too, including YouTube, as you can see. So today is the day we are 30, reminiscing, just remembering, and so on and so forth. So remembering all the struggles we went, how many times the group slept on the road when we were traveling for performances, and so on and so forth. Thank blessing Nomije too. Yes, I cannot forget her. So that is it. I can go on talking and talking and talking, but it's almost 25 minutes that I've been talking. So, thank you very much. Join us, all of you, join us in our anniversary concert. Both members, current and past members, or members that have even joined other groups. This is 30th anniversary. So, come and join us, and we sing together and relive the holidays. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Happy Friday and happy weekend. God bless.